welcome to my YouTube channel Juventure SG. So let's do another interesting word problem on whole numbers. Let's read the question first. Gina and Mary saved a total of $193. Sonia and Mary saved a total of $100. Gina saved 4 times as much money as Sonia. How much did Mary save? Okay, so basically we have 3 girls here, Gina, Mary and Sonia. And the first sentence tells us that Gina and Mary together have $193. Means whatever amount Gina is having and whatever amount Mary is having, when we add them up, we get 193. Okay, and then Sonia and Mary's total is how much? $100, right? So you can see here there is one person who is common, Mary, right? Here is also Mary with Gina, and here is also Mary with Sonia, right? Now there is another relationship, like what's that? Gina saved 4 times as much as Sonia. That means if Sonia is having 1 unit of money, Gina is having how many units of money? 4 units of money, because she is 4 times as much as Sonia. And our job is to find out how much Mary have, right? Now let's start with the last one, this one, because this one can be done very easily, right? We can easily draw a model for Gina and Sonia, right? And we won't be drawing it for Mary because nothing much is given about her, right? It's always the combined money is given for Mary, right? So let's draw a model for Sonia and Gina, where Sonia is having 1 unit of money and Gina is having 4 units of money, right? So let's say this one this one is 1 unit, okay, and it's for Sonia, right? Because Sonia is only 1 unit. So this is for Sonia, this is 1 unit. Now how about Gina? We know that Gina is 4 units, right? So we need to draw a bar which is quite long so that we can say that it's 4 units, okay. Not this one, let's divide it first. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? So this one, right? Okay, so this is 4 units, right? So Gina is 4 unit, 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? Now what else? We also know that Gina and Mary's total is $193, right? So let's write it that Gina and plus Mary's money, right? So total amount of money which Mary and Gina have all together is $193. And then Sonia and Mary together have $100. So let's write that also. So Sonia plus Mary is equal to $100. So let's say this is our equation 1 and this one is our equation 2, right? Now if you observe keenly, right, the Mary is there common in both of the equation 1 and equation 2, right? So Mary is common. So what we can do is that if we subtract equation 2 from equation 1, we can get rid of Mary's, right? We can get rid of Mary's money, right? How? Because see, if I let's do that in order to know what will happen. Let's see, if I subtract equation 2 from equation 1, what will happen, right? So basically equation 1 is what do we have on the left hand side? It's Gina plus Mary, right? So basically what we are trying to do is we are trying to subtract the total amount of money which Sonia and Mary have together from the total amount of money which Gina and Mary are having, right? So in terms of equation, when we write it, it will look something like this. Okay, so Gina plus Mary, from this we are subtracting whatsoever money is is with Mary and Sonia, right? And on the right hand side we'll get 193 minus 100, right? So you see here Mary is plus, and also we are subtracting Mary's money amount, so we can cancel one from the another, right? Then what we are left with? We are left with Gina minus Sonia, right? That will be equal to 193 minus 100 will give me 93. So what does this thing tells me? What this is about? What's the significance of this equation? It's basically just saying that if you subtract Sonia's money from whatever Gina is having, right? Gina's money, we will get 93. Basically, that is the difference in the amount of money that Gina and Sonia are having. This is the difference between the amount of money that Gina and Sonia are having. Okay. Now, and from the model, we can see that the difference in the amount of money that Gina and Sonia are having is 3 units, right? It's 3 units. So from here, we can say that, okay, this is what? This is 3 units, right? So basically this one is 93, right? So from here we can say 3 units is equal to 93. So what do you think? How much will be 1 unit? It will be 93 divided by 3, which will give me how much? It will give me 31, right? That means 1 unit is 31, right? Now since we know what's the value of 1 unit, let's read what's the real question. What has been asked in the question. How much money did Mary save? We need to find out how much was Mary saving, right? See, Mary is here in both this equation. So basically we can use any equation to find how much Mary is having, right? We can find out first we can find out how much money Gina is having, and then subtract that amount from 193 to get how much Mary is having. Or we can also use this equation, the second one, where we just need to subtract whatsoever money Sonia was having from $100, right? And I think the better way would be to use second one. Why? Because see, Sonia is having only 1 unit of money, right? And we already have 1 unit, which is 31, right? So we don't have to calculate another 4 unit to find out how much Gina was having, right? So since we already know how much money Sonia is having, which is 1 unit, right? So this is what Sonia is having, which is 1 unit, right? So from this we can calculate how much Mary is having, right? So what Mary is having, how much is Mary having? Basically we can get it by subtracting from 100 whatever amount Sonia is having, right? And we know that Sonia is having how much? 31. And if you subtract 31 from 100, you will get 69, right? So basically Mary had saved $69, right? So let's write our final answer quickly, right? So Mary saved $69. Okay, so that's the solution of this question. Keep watching and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.